Bienvenidos a Esperanza Pense, donde la Esperanza Pense. Welcome to Esperanza Pense, where hope wins. We got Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, cooperation, working together in real time, in real life. Today I'm working together with my buddy Duck over here. Josie, you're not the only one that loves ducks. I got a duck buddy right here. And in fact, this background music that's going on right now is called Feeding the Ducks. So I was like, I'm playing around with StreamYard over here, you can see, and I got boomer issues because baby, I'm a boomer. So yeah, like I'm not like a complete Luddite or anything, but I just go outside and don't think about streaming live and stuff. Usually I just pre-record videos to make sure that the videos get out on time. For example, this is the Scorpio new moon reading for the 19th and 20th of November 2025. The Scorpio new moon is coming in at 28 degrees, and we're going to get much more into this on Thursday night. I'm so excited for the new moon, which is transiting through my 5th house of creativity, children, birthing new things, and having fun. I decided to start a kind of like a podcast, and I just want to chit chat with my buddy Rafi. I want to riff with Rafi. He is also known as Night Slight, also known as Classy Rafi on X. I should shuffle these while I talk. And he just has like really, Two of Pentacles. Hey, being able to juggle more than one thing at one time, being able to multitask, being able to do two things in reality, being a good Gemini, but at the same time taking care of the Taurus things. These are using your hands to be able to dance with reality, to also be able to dance and maintain with that ultimate flow. That infinity symbol there, that's like when people are able to dance with the flow and stay with the flow and go with the flow, even when the seas behind them are more turbulent. All right. So since we got a jumper, we're going to pull our 10-card Celtic Cross. And if you would like to know more about the new moon vibes, oh my gosh, we're probably going to go on and on about all things astrology and probably pretty personal, because there's a grand water trine between Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces that's illuminating all of us, but especially those of us who are water sign ascendant. I'm a Cancer ascendant, so we'll see. Let's pray over these cards and pull our 10-card Celtic Cross tarot card reading for the new moon in Scorpio 2025. Okay, this is us, our challenge, the near past, the near future, our conscious awareness, our subconscious awareness. How do we see ourselves? How do other people see us? What are our hopes and fears? And what's the likely outcome? And in fact, let me look and see here, because I think when I do, this is kind of like a practice run for me, doing this Celtic Cross reading like this. I've been just now kind of catching up with the flow of my videos and stuff. I'll usually record things a little bit ahead of time, but not lately. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, Jackie Fox, what's up, girl? Okay, here, let me put my hearts too. Alright, so I think in the future what I'm going to want to do is have another device going at the same time, so that if I want to, that's probably also, I just muted myself over there. Okay, so I'm learning. Thank you for hanging in there, and thank you for showing up, Jackie. You're a card reader too, huh? So that's cool. Hopefully you can make it on Thursday night to hear what Rafi Dahl has to say about this new moon in Scorpio, not to mention a lot of things. He is a very brilliant person. He is an avid crypto enthusiast, and I'd say that he's damn near expert on chart rectification. So if you don't know your birth time, he's a really good person to get an astrology reading from, because he can probably figure it out. Let's see, for this 10 card Celtic cross, we're 8 of Wands reversed at the core of our spread. 9 of Cups is our challenge. That is so interesting, because I was listening to Haley Comet Astrology, and she was talking about this new moon in Scorpio, and she literally said, be careful what you wish for, because your words are magic, and be careful the way that you speak over this new moon, because chances are it'll come true. 9 of Cups is a card of wishes coming true, and in our challenge position, this is what I always say when this card comes up in a challenge position, is that careful what you wish for. Near past, we're dealing with Chariot reversed energy. Near future, we've got the 3 of Cups reversed. Our conscious awareness, King of Swords reversed. A lot of inner work to do this Scorpio new moon, and we knew that. We're in the balsamic phase right now too, so this is when things start to get, we start to go a lot inward, right? And cleanse and release. 3 of Wands, subconscious energy. How are we going to put ourselves out there? How do we see ourselves? Temperance reversed. How do other people see us? The Emperor. What are our hopes and fears? Knight of Swords reversed. So we got the Knight and the King of Swords both in reverse. And the likely outcome if we keep doing what we're doing, King of Cups reversed. So this is interesting. So King of Cups reversed, speaking of Scorpio energy, this is somebody who is going really inward with their masculine Scorpio energy. This could be a Cancer or Pisces, a Scorpio, but this King is somebody who is maybe withdrawn and withheld at this time, and maybe going really deep into their own personal emotions. It looks like there's a lot of characters in this spread, from the King and the Knight of Swords. Like, we're getting messages, we're getting information, but we might be internalizing things with Mercury retrograde. We might be going over the way that we communicate. We might have to take a few runs, in order to get things going at this time, because with Mercury retrograde, and it's still very close to Mars, and by Wednesday evening, this new moon is going to come in right around midnight, 1 a.m. on the 19th, 20th of November, depending on where you are. It should be around 1 a.m. Central Standard Time, and just right around that same time, the Sun and Mercury are going to be conjunct in the sky, which will, with all this inward energy, we might reach some clarity, but at the same time, we might have to do things once, twice, thrice to get the hang of it right now. Knowing that, I came on this live really quick today to do this 10-card Celtic cross reading instead of pre-recording it, because I just want to see how things go. And yeah, let me look and see how things are going. Yeah. Oh, whoops. I didn't do my... Oh, hi there. Hi there, Heather and or Miriam. I think next time when I do this, what I'll do is I'll get out my iPad, and then I'll be able to I play keyboards. I'm a musician. I can multitask, right? But when Rafi and I are doing our conversation on Thursday, which I really hope that you can be a part of, at that time, I will have my iPad out or something else that I can, because from this vantage point, I can only see myself and what I'm recording. And when I click it to the YouTube part where I can chat, anyway, let's get back to the reading. We'll talk about that next time. For now, I'm just practicing, right? Because it is Mercury retrograde, and we got to check out if we're new to different technologies and stuff, which I know I'm new to this is my first time using. I know, but you got to forgive a farmer. For I have a Taurus moon and I do earthy things. So with the King of Swords reversed in our conscious awareness, yeah, we're definitely rethinking how we're going to get a hold of our information, how we're going to face forward. King of Swords is the one that's always looking you right in the eye, dead ass. He's not taking no guff, he's not taking no flack, and he's not taking no lies or no bullshit from anybody. But here, he might be a little bit more tight-lipped. Here, he might be reworking the ways in which he does communicate, or the ways in which the communications come back to him. With all of these swords in reverse, I mean, this is so Mercury retrograde energy, just us going back and maybe finding messages that we're missing, us finding things from the past, finding little gems from the past, or finding things inward that we want to communicate now. You know, for example, I found some videos that I had made like a couple of years ago of like live music shows that I did with some buddies of mine, and I might post them on this channel or another channel. I do have just click on the links below, that it'll take you wherever you need to go as far as Esperanza Bensei stuff is concerned. But yeah, I used to play music, and I just came across these videos the other day, and I'm thinking about posting them up. So sometimes when we go inward, we figure out how we're going to express ourselves outward. With the Eight of Wands reverse, again, Mercury retrograde energy, this is the stall in communications. Our creative juices might not be flowing necessarily. It might be a little bit more clogged. We might start up a project and then get interrupted, or we might get a creative inspiration and then forget to write it down, and then we are like, oh man, what was I thinking about before? Or this could also be us going back to finished paintings that we started before. Maybe the creative energy was in a nice flow in the past, and now we're just sort of going to stop, have a standstill, and see what we could do with it. That could also be. And like I said, with the Nine of Cups as our challenge, be careful what you wish for, because you're probably going to get it. Emotional energy is like peaking right now with that Grand Water Trine. The Chariot reverse in the near past, this is Cancer energy. Jupiter retrograde in Cancer is exemplified by this card. Jupiter is an expansive energy, driving forward, driving forth. Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, and the Chariot is such a good representation of that energy. Chariot energy is us taking charge, having faith in our process, having faith that the path is going to unfold in front of us, and having faith that we're taking charge of our own victory just by choosing a path and going with it. With the Chariot reverse in the near past, again, we might have been stalled, especially with this energy coming in together. We might have been a little bit stalled. Our car might not have been going the way we needed it to. We might have had to get an oil change. We might have had to get our struts rechecked. We might have had to, rethink of how we're going to transport ourselves, or how we're going to transport our lives, our path, or our communications. In the near future, we have the Three of Cups reversed. So in the near future, we might not just be relaxing and having fun. It might be time to get to work. It might be time to put the beer down. This is like a hey man, hold my beer card, because I gotta do something. I have work to do. I have to get after this. I have to kick some ass, like literally. So with the Three of Cups reverse, this is probably in the near future going to be an indication that, like, even though there might be parties going on, we're getting into the holiday season. We got Thanksgiving and Christmas going on in the United States. I don't know what's going on for you in your personal life, or what holidays you choose to celebrate, but Sagittarius season is very celebratory. And in the near future, with the Three of Cups reverse, there might be a couple parties where we decide to sit one out, or we decide like not to raise the glass. We might decide to be more like abstinent this holiday season and remain a little bit more lucid. Like I said before, with the King of Swords in reverse, especially with the Knight of Swords in reverse here, we might be dealing with two people. They could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or this could be two shades of like kind of a mentor, or an older and a younger person. Like, this is Aquarius energy. This could be Rafi and myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the older King of Swords and he's younger. I have Gemini energy, he has Aquarius energy. This could be intellectual energy shared between an elder and a more youthful person, or this could be communications that we're going over that we already had, but it's on the forefront of our mind to just keep going over and over and over it. So again, I guess I would just like to reiterate that if you're doing any type of communication ruled activity, any Mercury flavored activity, anything with your hands, anything where you're driving, anything where you're doing stuff like within your neighborhood, with your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, or anybody like super close to you, as far as groups are concerned, 3 or more, you're going to want to like definitely look it up on the map before you go there. Give something a practice run, okay, before you do the interview. Stuff like that. Go back over old emails and delete what's not needed. And also go back through your phone and just make sure that like you haven't missed anybody. With the Three of Wands in our subconscious energy, we definitely have a lot on the horizon. We have a bright horizon ahead of us. Like, we know this subconsciously, because we know this gives us faith to go through with this Jupiter retrograde energy when we have to have that little extra oomph to get going, right? And to maintain faith in our projects. With the Temperance reverse, I think this is really going to match with that Three of Cups reverse energy of maybe things went a little bit too fun, maybe we got a little bit too celebratory in our lives, and now we have to turn it back around. And although Temperance upright is a really good card of balance and a good card of mixing the water with the wine, Temperance reverse is like maybe abstaining altogether. You know what I mean? Temperance reverse is more extreme. Temperance reverse is us having to like do a cleanse or do a detox. And honestly, the balsamic time of the moon and the new moon, especially in Scorpio, would be a beautiful time to do a detoxifying cleanse. Take a bath with some Epsom salts and just let those toxins ride. You know what I'm saying? The Emperor is how other people see us, however, so that's great. That's Aries energy, that's strong energy, that's Mars energy. Mars and Mercury are very close together in the sky, and with Mercury meeting up with the sun, we have clarity, we have control, we have command. The Emperor is a card of like, this is my, you know, you have your shit together card. This is a card of like really knowing how to, you know, there's a difference between command and control, right? I know this because I'm a Mac user, right? Because I used to be a Windows user, right? Like back in the day, right? And like with the Windows, I mean, it's words are magic. With Windows, everything is control. Control C, Control V. Well, with the Mac, it's everything command. Command C, Command V. You know, I command you to copy. I command you to paste. I don't control you. I command you. See, that's the thing about the Emperor. If the Emperor is upright and he's in good position and he's channeling his Mars energy appropriately, he's channeling his exertion, his masculine force, his seed appropriately, then he's in command. Okay, he can command things to happen. He doesn't have to control. He can command. And because he has such a commanding presence, look at his face. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're just going to fall in line when this dude's around. Like, you're going to, you know, take in a breath and try to have good posture when you see this dude enter the room, right? So this is in the position of how other people see us or what is in our environment. So we might have somebody who is in very command of their own energy. We might be able to rely on them and lean on them and welcome them into our own personal space. And like, hopefully that's how people see us too. You know, hopefully people see us as having a good command of our Mars energy. And with the Knight of Swords reversed and our hopes and fears, same thing that we've been saying with the Mercury retrograde. We just want to make sure that we're not missing any communications, missing any words, signing on any dotted lines when we've missed the fine print. Okay. And then with the King of Cups reversed is our likely outcome. Pretty much we're going to be getting deep into our feels, even if it doesn't matter if we're male or female. The king is the one that's in charge. The king's the one that's in control. And with the King of Cups in the reverse, you know, the tears might actually flow. We might not be able to keep a lid on it. We might not be able to control our emotions as easily as we usually can, because with that grand water trine, Jupiter is involved, and Jupiter expands things, and Jupiter sort of blows everything out of proportion sometimes, even though people consider it a benefic. It is considered a benefic. I would say that it's similar to like in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, when like the kid eats too much bubble gum and becomes a big blueberry. You know, sometimes things pop, sometimes things overflow. And you know, with the new moon in Scorpio, why don't you just go cry in the bathtub? I think that would be a perfect activity for you and me. All right, I think I'm going to end this stream now. Let me check over here and just see what has happened. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Brandy. Well, that's fun. Oh, nice. Wonderful. Oh, Jackie, you're a crypto person too. Oh, I really hope that you can join us, because I think that you and Rafi might connect on that level. Tech is still an issue. Yeah, it is. Love you, Brandy. Love you, Heather. Love you, Jackie. Thanks so much for joining me today. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. And thanks for your patience with my process as I practice using something new on the balsamic moon. Love you. Bye.